Good morning. My name is Roy Stapleton. I do pastoral care here at the church. In early May of 2009, I had gone in for some blood work and was going to report back to the doctor on Monday. Well, when I got to the doctor's office, I got one leg out of my car and I couldn't move any other limb on my body. And so my son ran in and they called the emergency and they rushed me to the hospital. I heard them ask who my cardiologist was, and I told them, and so that was the last thing that I can remember for a couple of weeks at least. When I had a heart attack. While they were doing open heart surgery, my kidneys shut down, and they had to call Randy back to the hospital right away to make some kind of a decision. So in the meantime, he had called several people to ask them to pray, and when he got to the hospital, Dr. Beggs came out and said, we can only wait maybe 10 more minutes. And so Randy called some other people, and then about 5 minutes later, Dr. Beggs came back out with a smile on his face, Randy said, and he said his kidneys started back on their own, which is almost unheard of, and which I am so thankful for. So I ended up being in intensive care for over 2 weeks. I was in the hospital a month. During the time I was in the hospital, Dr. Novak, a surgeon, came by to see me and said, Roy, during some of the testing, we found that you have a mass on your colon, and it is cancerous. And so we need to get that out as soon as possible before it gets any larger. And a friend of mine that owned a filling station over on Clark Road, Max, it was Max's station, and he dropped dead, not knowing that he had any heart problems, dropped dead of a heart attack, left his 2 small children and his wife. And that's when I really got to thinking, you know what, I really wished it had been me instead of Max, but we can't outguess God, and we don't know what the future holds for each and every one of us. And so there's been other situations the same way. And so with not knowing how long our time is here on earth, I think that as long as we're alive, we can do things. He still has a purpose for us, and I would encourage each and every one of you to take advantage of that. So there might be many of you in the auditorium that have had similar type surgeries, but I'm so thankful that I'm active. I don't want to give up on anything. I know that God has a purpose for all of us, and so I just want to make the best of it while I'm still able to do that. So I would challenge each and every one of you to, if you're not active, if you're not in a Bible group, if you're not doing something at church, reaching out to other people, then I would encourage you to do so. May God bless you. Thank you.